Hey everybody, welcome to Live Chat Tuesday number 206 with co-host Mel of Lithalia's Little Hook with Melanie. If you do not know her link is in the description box and go check her out. Are you still needing watch hours and all of that?
I'm way below now. Don't even worry about it. I'm just letting it until I'm ready to reboot my channel. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm having a depression. We'll just put it at that.
If you don't know her, please go check her out.
Who doesn't know me by now?
There might be a couple.
Woo!
But welcome in. If you are watching the replay, welcome. Please leave us a comment in the comment section and also hit the like button. If you are here with us currently live, please leave us a comment in the chat letting us know you're here. And we have Angela Wright, and she's doing fine, drinking water and working on her first penguin. Awesome. Welcome in Anvita and Mateo and Kendra and Noelle.
Hi guys.
Welcome in everyone. And Sally. Aw, thank you. Yeah. I don't know if you know, but I had ended up cutting my own hair. I found a tutorial on YouTube and it looked kind of crazy, but it actually worked really, really well. So, and I think from now on, I needed to find out a way to cut my own hair in case nobody was ever around to help me. And sometimes when I go to the place that we normally get our hair cut, they mess it up. The last time I told them I wanted it was the first female Doctor Who. It was Jodie Whittaker, and her haircut. It was short in the back, long in the front, and the lady messed it up. And I'm like,
that's a reverse bob or something.
Something, yeah. She kind of made it like it was just really a bad job. I had to go back in a few minutes after leaving, after my grandmother saw, and she's like, no, she needs to go fix that, and she will. So I went back in, she fixed it, and it was a lot better. But thank you. Welcome in, Barry, and Karen JSP is in ads, but welcome in. And thank you, Barry. And Noelle says, I've been cutting my own hair for years. Awesome. And it's good to see you too, Sally. Welcome in, Arrow Lover Margie.
Hi, everybody. I'm just trying to get my live to come up on my phone because it keeps giving me ads and then not bringing the live up. I'm like, what are you doing? It was there, but it didn't start when the live started, and now it won't bring up the live. Oh, there we go. There we go.
Hi, Paula Mulford. Welcome in.
Hi, Paula.
Kendra had a moment of dyslexia like I do sometimes. she reversed the E and the R.
She was craving Oreos. She was craving Oreo. Or it's Oreo, but with an A. I see food everywhere. Don't I see it everywhere.
Hi, Denise Lee. Barry says, I cut my hair too. Hair clippers and 2 mirror. I need to cut it again. I didn't think about using a mirror, you know, but the tutorial that I saw, and she had really long hair. I mean, long hair, and she cut way too much off in the video, she said, but she goes, oh, I like it. But you take your hair and you part it down the back and the middle and you pull it all to the front, smoothing it down as much as you can so there's no bumps. And then you put a hair tie under your chin. And then you go down with about 1 inch and put another hair tie, go down about 1 inch until your length of your hair. And then you cut a little off at a time taking each rubber band out, brushing it out, straighten it, putting a rubber band back in, and then cutting some more. And that's what I did. And so in the back, when it's actually straight, it kind of gives it a little curve in the back. And it worked really, really good. Hi, Mama Susu. Sue.
Sounds like a song from, oh, what is that? Peggy Sue? The song
I was
Peggy
trying to say Sue or Mama Susu, and Mama Susu came out first. So,
yeah.
She's at church social right now, but wanted to hop in. Well, thank you so much for hopping in for a minute.
And enjoy your church social.
Welcome in, MichelleJ. Paula says, I go to Supercuts to get my hair cut and color. I don't know what, I think ours is called Tangles, but I don't even know if that's correct. I mean, I know we have a Tangles here. But
I went to a cost cutters and I said, and there was one girl in there, one customer in the entire shop.
Yeah.
And there were like 10 chairs.
Yeah.
And I said, can you put me in for an appointment today? And she said, oh, we're booked up all through the night. And I was like, no, you have one person. No, you are understaffed.
Yeah.
No. So I'm not going back there. I am making a baby blanket.
Aw. Yeah, but the I've gone to that place that I normally go a couple of times, but after the last time she messed it up, I said nope.
I found a salon that I liked. They did my hair nice last time, so I need to get a trim. I haven't had even a trim for over a year. So the ends are not happy. They're not happy.
Barry says, it's hot and humid here. I'm staying in where the AC and fans are. I would too. Welcome in, Terry. Paula says, I went last week. Now my hair is shut and no grays. Oh, I mean, I think she means cut and no grays. Well, that's good. I really need to dye mine, but I was trying to get all my dead ends and split ends off, and if I dye it, it's just going to fry it more. So, plus, the way I see it, I have always heard gray means wisdom. So I've gained a lot of wisdom.
I call mine Stelina. I call it Stelina.
Hey, that's a good.
I'm sparkly.
Yeah. Kendra says, I've been going to the same hairstylist for 30 years. Well, that's good. Found one that you like.
Yeah.
Welcome in, Jessica Johnson. Terry says, score, Paula, right behind you. Grays and need a cut. And Paula Mulford has been a member for 19 months. Thank you so much.
Yay!
Hi, Zach. Welcome in. He says,
Hi,
hey,
Zach.
Mel, I'm trying to kill this fly. It's been bugging me all day since I woke up. Flies are a nuisance, yes. Aw, Mel, thank you so much.
Well, when I can, I like to. So.
Warning, screaming goat. I at least remembered my book this time.
Thank you, Kendra.
Aw. Well, I don't see the message yet, but I do see at the top. Thank you, Kendra.
It says, for whatever you want or need.
Aw. Well, thank you. I will give you a screaming goat in just a second. Let me write these new members down. Sandra Carlton.
That's just more members for your birthday month giveaways.
Yeah, I'll say something about that in just a second.
You're running out of tickets.
No. I buy 2 rolls at a time, and there are 2,000 tickets on each roll. So I'm pretty stocked up on that. I just meant at the rate that this has been going, the redraws, I might end up each month drawing 2 names on the first day of the month in case that first one don't contact me. I already have a backup. That's what I'm thinking. Lacey Lavender.
Yeah. Just have to be careful that, you know, you're like, this is the winner. This is the backup.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Mirabelle is hooked. We're going to do some Bigfoot.
What was that?
The Bigfoot.
There's a Bigfoot one too.
I don't know if, okay, so I have a cat one, I have a goat one, I have a Bigfoot, I have a chicken, and a disappointing sigh. The sigh, the goat, the cat, and the Bigfoot all came from Chuck. Let's see, we have Create and Relate with Kitty Lane. That's a lot to write. I'm just going to put Kitty Lane.
Yeah, I mean, I never notice my notifications, you know, my emails that say you've been gifted a membership or anything like that. So, so I wouldn't know if I was a member to go look at someone's member giveaway if I'm not a regular watcher of the channel.
Well, see, there is a way to turn on email notifications.
I do. I have email notifications, but it's my email that I don't check all the time.
Oh, okay. And we'll do that one for Sharon. Barry says, wisdom, question mark? Apparently, I need more gray hairs. Well, that's what I've heard. Like an old wives' tale type thing.
Happy birthday, Sally. Happiest of birthdays, honey.
Ah, my chat jumped.
My hair looks awful today. It looked fine before I came on, and now this camera is making it look like bedraggled.
Paula says it's 65 degrees and cloudy. Well, I'd rather take your 65 degrees. It's like 80 something here. At least it's not in the 90s.
Yeah, it's like 69, 70 here, and overcast. It's supposed to get showers today. Hi, Roseann.
Thank you, Kendra. Screaming goat for you. I forgot to give a warning.
I look like I tried a little more, maybe. I don't know.
Welcome in, Roseann. Oh, well, happy birthday, Sally. Here's a screaming goat for you. Happy birthday to you. Welcome in, Heidi. I saw your name earlier, and I'm so sorry I didn't welcome you in. I think Mel was talking, and I was trying not to interrupt, but I did see you come in earlier. No, it's okay. I just didn't want to interrupt you, so. Zach says it's 26 Celsius or 78 Fahrenheit. Feels like 91. Ugh. Yikes.
Thank you, Zach. No one cares how I look. Thank you.
Aw, thanks, Terry. I think she's off to physical therapy, PT. So.
Hi, Terry. Bye, Terry.
Well, she said she'd leave us running.
Okay.
Chat jumped again. And Air Lover Margie has been a member for 5 months. Thank you so much.
And she just Screaming Goat is her favorite.
Oh, good. I'm glad I did the goat. Okay, Crystal, I got on my other channel and left you like, oh, thank you so much. Oh my goodness, Mel. Oh, okay, yeah, that's the one you just read.
I'm not sure how to take that. Do I take that as don't worry about how you look? You know, it's fine. Nobody cares. Or
he means we love Crystal and Mel for who they are.
I know.
So
I'm just messing with Zach. Thank you, Zach.
Well, I guess have fun at physical therapy, Terry.
Feel better afterwards. So usually,
yeah, feel better.
For me, that was never the case. So
my other channel is Paper Airplane Kentucky. Interesting. I didn't know you had a second channel. Huh. What is that one about?
Paper Airplanes in Kentucky, of course. I mean, really. I want to go to one of those model airplane, paper airplane shows one time, you know, where they have the races and for the model airplanes. And
that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Denise.
Morning, thank you, Screaming Denise. Goat.
I think we're going to use the Screaming Goat a lot. Because it seems like everybody really likes that one. So, and I love that one too.
You have to have a commercial drone license to put your drone videos on a monetized channel. That's confusing. I think anybody with a drone can record from it. Yeah, anybody with a drone can just make cool videos and put them up. But apparently, if you're monetized, you have
to have proof of a license or something.
Yeah.
Man, that stinks. But at least you know. Well, it is the FAA, so federal, go figure. Well, at least you were able to, like, you could save all the videos that you uploaded and download them and then upload them to your other channel, right? You didn't have to start all over. I think that'd be easier.
Yeah.
You know, and they say, like, with all the stuff on YouTube, you know, they always say, don't mix niches. You know, if you're going to have gardening stuff, do a gardening channel. If you're going to, don't put gardening stuff on a crochet.
I put all of it on my channel. I put all of it. The way
I see it, it's to me, I'm doing a blog channel. I share whatever I want, whenever I want, with whoever I want. And if they don't want to watch it, they don't have to, you know?
Right.
I don't have time to do a second channel. This one takes everything, you know?
I'm too tired to even do my first channel right now. Thank you, Terry. I'm so happy to see you too. And yes, big 3-syllable words. I'm so proud of you.
I am near an airport. Prefer people have license to fly in the area. No need for downing airplanes from ignorance.
Yeah.
I have over a year's worth of drone videos. I have only swapped half of that. It's a lot of work. Yes, it is. There was one time I accidentally forgot to insert a picture of a crocheted item. Like, and it was when I was doing Passamaquoddy's third dog. And I said I was going to insert a picture of her real dog to show what it looked like. And I realized I had forgot it. So I had to download that video, re-convert it in my video app and all of that, and re-upload it. And I'm like, man, and it took a while. But anyway. Oh, another thing I was going to mention. I know, well, you're here, you bought yarn, Mel. And
Yeah.
I know that Denise bought yarn. Everybody that got yarn at the yarn sale should have received tracking. If you have not, let me know and I can send you the link. But also make sure you check your spam folders.
I did get an email that said,
Yeah, okay,
Crystal the Yarny Chicken has sent you a package. Yeah.
You know, on Google, I had changed my name to that, like under the managing account, because when I was first starting my channel, it wouldn't let me change my channel name in YouTube. It still came up as Crystal Walker. And I'm like, why ain't you showing my channel name? And so I had to change it in Google for it to actually show up on my YouTube channel. So even my email, when I send an email, it says Crystal the Yarny Chicken. And whenever I was having problems with the weed eater and I was talking to craftsmen about it, I realized they were getting an email that said Crystal the Yarny Chicken. I'm like, oh my God, I hope they don't think it's spam. But they ended up having to replace my weed eater. I had it for a 3-year warranty.
Yeah.
And they ended up opening a case, sending me a new one because it had broke. And I had only had it a year. And so luckily, the 3-year warranty was still in effect. And then also, when I bought it from Lowe's, I had another extended 3-year warranty after that one goes out from Lowe's. And so, but it was just funny. I was like, man, I bet they're saying that and thinking it's spam.
Well, once they knew it was coming from you, they were like, oh, this crazy lady again. Yarn, chickens, cat.
Let's see. Barry said it is a lot of work, and those videos have the Storms, Radios, and Cats logo on them. Oh, man. You're able to get that off of there, right? Or maybe cover it up. Kendra says currently 90, 6% humidity. Only 6? Wow.
Yeah, that's good.
Just to get up to 97. Hi, Michelle Romano. Welcome in. Happy you're here.
Hello. How are you?
Let's see what it says. Our humidity. 62% humidity.
Aren't you supposed to have dry heat?
No, we're a very wet
but yeah, because of
but you know, like Arizona, they have a real dry heat. And when we first when I had first went there, we were going and camping in some mountains. I don't remember what they were called, but it was by Phoenix, I believe. No. What is that town? Anyway, I guess it don't matter. But we stopped at this convenience store and we were getting some Gatorade in case we got dehydrated or something. They said, watch out. If you're not used to this dry heat, you'll be dehydrated and you won't even know it. And so, whoa. I think the trash truck is outside. It just made me jump.
Hi, Connie. How are you?
Welcome in, Stella's mom. How are you feeling? You doing any better?
Was she not well?
I think it was like the month she won the monthly giveaway. Or maybe it was the member giveaway. She had been sick around that time, and so. But I hope you're doing better. Karen says 87, real feel 98. Real feel in the shade is 94. Stay inside.
Here it is 63, feels like 63. Where's my humidity?
Wow. I think 63. I didn't even say our temperature.
58% humidity, and we're supposed to get rain showers. Oh,
yeah,
no.
we were supposed to get rain, but
my mistake. 95% humidity.
Well, it's 90, but it doesn't give me the real feel.
I'm not going outside. 95% humidity, I'm staying inside. I don't care if it's 62 or 57. Nope.
Well, it's 90, but it's not telling me the real
I'm
feel.
sorry, Connie. I hope you feel better, sweetie. Hi, Marianne. How are you? Hi, Cindy.
Welcome in, Marianne. Yeah, I'm sorry. Sorry that you're having a down day. Get you some plenty of rest. Hi, Cindy Lulu. Welcome in. All right. Partly sunny, very warm and humid. That's all it says. All right. Well, this site says 89. Real feel feels like 101. Real feel in the shade is 95.
Ew.
Yeah. No, thank you. I don't think so. Hi, Summer. 88, 62% humidity. Real feels like 97. Your humidity is 88? Goodness.
Yeah,
I hate high humidity. It just is terrible.
I think ours is only 95, our humidity, because it's going to rain.
Yeah.
It's just sitting there.
Yeah.
It's kind of hazy outside, one of those days.
Marianne says 79 with the real feel of 91. Thunderstorms with 88% of rain. Well, stay safe, Marianne.
Yep.
Margie says 69% humidity in Minnesota. Yeah, Noelle, for sure. She says, good day to stay indoors. Too hot here also. Your feet and hands are cold. I will get that way even if it's hot outside. When I'm inside and the air is, the AC's going, sometimes I might get a little chilled, but I think that's due to some medicine I take, so. Oh, that's there in Mississippi, Marianne says. Sally says 99 feels like 97. 99, but feels like 97? Wow, okay.
Low humidity, so maybe it's
47, yeah, in Central Florida. Did you ever get home and get your yarn that you bought last month? Or are you still in Florida? The rain has stopped for now, and later it will rain again. Yeah, we had been getting a lot of rain here lately. We were supposed to get rain Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday this week, but it's dissipated and we're getting sunshine and partly cloudy, and I'm just like, I'd rather it rain.
Yeah.
I'll stay with my 6% humidity, Kendra says. Yeah, that does sound nice.
Are you at the cabin, Kendra? Are you with all your yarn? Your yarny cabin, as I think of it?
Barry says 78 Fahrenheit, 77% humidity and stormy. Oh, no, not yet. Still in Florida for a couple of weeks. Okay. Just was curious Well, I'm glad you're getting some quality time with your grandson.
Yeah.
Oh, that coffee is needs to be stirred. I'll take Nevada over Jersey with the humidity, hands down. Yeah, I would take cooler weather right about now too. Texas is just in the summer. Okay, the thing about Texas, we don't get too much cold, but when it does get super cold, I don't like super cold and I don't like super hot. So let's see. Did you see the temp was wrong? 92 feels like 99. Okay. 71% humidity. Temp 85 feels like 93. Supposed to rain later. I'm sweating just dusting. Partly because I hate dusting. So do I, Noelle. Oh my goodness. Hi, Kim G.
Hi, Kim. How are you?
Sounds like a kid outside my window. Maybe that's not the trash truck.
Well, if it's still there, no. That'd be an awful long wait for the trash truck.
An addict of love this cotton for my market bags. Oh, well, I mean, I guess that's a good thing.
Is she talking Hobby Lobby cotton or is she talking?
Yeah.
Okay.
88 now and getting to 92. Supposedly will be 90 to 95 for the next 10 days with low at night from 70 to 74. Now the 70 to 74 sounds nice.
My room is 75 right now.
In here, I think it's like 72 or 73.
Yeah, so.
That was the cotton you sent me in that mystery bag I won from you, Crystal. I know, but I'm glad you like it. Not sure about humidity, but since it rained, it feels muggy, so it's probably very humid. You know what? Let me go look, because that is bugging me.
And I will entertain you while she's gone. What do y'all want to know? What do you want to see? What's going on?
Okay, actually, it is a guy that lives 2 houses to the left of us, and he has this like equipment thing that will pick up the dirt that, I don't know what they call it. I don't know the technical name for it, but he's fixing his driveway. So that's what I keep hearing, because I hear him backing up, beep, 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 and I'm like,
oh, so it's probably like a little bobcat or with
something like that. Yeah.
Thing.
It has the big scoop in the front that will go up.
Yep.
That's what I keep hearing.
If you ever watch Dirty Jobs when it was on,
yes,
Mike Rowe loved to drive the bobcat, but he could not manage it. He would make that thing like almost flip over. Yes, excavator. But it would jerk around, it would bop around, and then they're like, you broke it. You broke our bobcat.
An excavator, yes. I can never remember the big technical names for the equipment. So yeah. I think we sometimes keep it on 72, 73. Depends on if we get cold, we might turn it up one, but it's usually about that temperature. And if it's at 71 at night, I have to get under my covers because I start getting chills.
Yeah.
But I think I'm only 90 to 100 pounds. Well, no, I'm definitely not 90. I'm probably like 95 to 100, more or less. But I'm also very petite. So, I mean, I get cold easy anyway. So. I only know it because my son used to work for a company.
And a sod company.
Sod company. And it was landscaping also. Okay. Well, that's kind of neat. So, what is everybody working on? What projects y'all got going? I have not picked up my shawl. Well, I might have done one row. We're actually preparing for a garage sale this weekend. So that's what we've mostly been doing, going through a lot of stuff. And so yeah. But the neat thing is, my neighbor has a spare building, a spare apartment that nobody is in. And so we're going to have it inside in an AC. So we don't have to, if it does rain, we don't have to hurry up and pull anything in the garage or anything like that. It'll be fine.
That's nice.
Just finished a poncho and don't know what to do next. Were you working on Dee's Hippy Dippy poncho? Or just a different one? Working on a new for me top using Premier Bamboo Select, which is bamboo merino blend. Oh, awesome. Yes, awesome. That's cool. Well, I look forward to seeing everybody's project pictures that she puts up for the Hippy Dippy poncho. I had a garage sale on Saturday. So much work, but so nice to get rid of unneeded stuff. Yes.
I would like to be able to have a garage sale, but I live 5 miles up a dirt road on top of a mountain. People would I'd have to put the signs down there, put it in the paper.
Yeah.
And then they'd have to drive 5 miles up the road just to get to my road.
Yeah. Denise says, I finished a bod shawl with Karen Latte Cake Blackberry. It's beautiful. A retirement gift for coworker / friend. Oh,
nice.
Love the latte cakes.
Hey, it's not my fly friend, Zach. I didn't send it over there. I didn't know. No, that's all yours. All yours.
Hi, Demetra. Welcome in.
Hi, Demetra. I need to email you. I
have not seen the new one. Leaves in the center going down. I'm going to have to look that one up.
Yeah.
Do you know when she had posted the tutorial? Bod's new shawl tutorial she put out is beautiful. Is that the same one that Margie is talking about?
Probably. I'm working on a bod shawl. It's a wrap. But I'm working on a lot of things, technically.
Yeah, you have a lot of projects that you have.
Technically working on a lot. Like,
hi, Sharon Tippett. Welcome in. Mel Lethalia actually gifted you your membership.
Hi, Sharon.
Okay, no, you don't have to go look, Margie. I just was curious, so I know kind of, how far to scroll back.
Mm-hmm. We kind of cleaned out just the whip bags in my room. Just the ones in my room. There were 30.
Good Lord.
Or more. I don't know. There might have been more. And then there are some over in the other building.
Oh my gosh.
I'm like, I'm going to have to frog stuff because I'm not going to finish all this. I'm not
going to. Sharon Tippett, if you're still here, just know that you're in both of the monthly giveaways. the June monthly giveaway and the June member giveaway. So make sure you come back July 1st and check the winter videos.
Really,
Oh,
Diane?
hi, Diane. Welcome in.
I thought we were friends.
It's Mel, Nathalia's little hook.
My name's right there. Right there.
Or maybe she's messing with you.
I hope.
Oh my goodness, I have a blank Nightbot message. Thank you, members, and it says nothing. I forgot to turn that off. Oops. I edited memberships yesterday and forgot to do that, so. I know. That's why I try to only work on like one crochet project, one knit project at a time, because if I have too many going on, I would literally have to keep a piece of paper with it saying the pattern name and what size and all that.
My pattern keeper, my app that I use for my pattern, keeps them, tells me what row I'm on, tells me it has the pattern in there, the PDF. Diane.
Oh, Descending into Oblivion wrap is 2 days ago. Awesome. Thank you, Margie.
Yes, stranger. You better believe there's stranger danger if I meet up with you, because you acting like this. It's good to see you, Diane.
Let's see. Marianne says, I recently put the hammer down on myself and only working a single project at a time. No more countless whips. And see, I've always been like that. Even if I had 5 projects going, I would still only focus on one, because either one, I'd really like the pattern or like the yarn I'm working with. And it's like an obsession to get it done, like gotta finish it.
Whereas my obsession is my OCD to jump and jump and jump and jump. And I have to be able to have multiple ones so that
when you get bored of one, you can switch off to another.
My ADHD, I can just hop around. But then sometimes I'm like, yeah, I've got 10 started, but I really like the look of that one, or I really want to use this yarn, or
I just, even if I wanted to work on the other 4, that one is still gonna be, bugging me until I get it off the hook or the needles, and it's just, unless it's a little bitty small project I can finish like very quickly, like in an hour or something, like crochet rings or something. I can finish that in maybe 20 minutes. Other than that, I don't really work on multiples. I will have like one crochet and one knit because they are completely different, but still, I mean, at this current moment, the only whip I have is that darn blanket, Tunisian blanket, that I've been working on since probably 2021, 2022, somewhere around in there. I don't know. And I only have a cake and a half left to go.
Very true, Marianne. Very true. And nicely done getting 3 market bags done in 2 days.
Yes, very. My brain's not wanting to work. Congratulations is what I was trying to go for. Aw, thank you, Stella's mom. Yeah, I just recently cut it, I think last Thursday night. And I did this tutorial I found on YouTube. You part it down the back and then you bring it forward under your chin and then put multiple hair ties and then snip it as you go. And came out okay. I just needed to get all this dead ends and split ends that I had off. If I start multi-projects, I tend to not finish them. I hyper focus on one whip. That's what I was kind of saying. I'm more hyper focused on a specific one, so I still push the others aside and don't pay attention to them. So,
and I'm more just a fluttering little butterfly going from flower to flower to flower to.
which I get. I do get. I
And then
understand.
I
Like
look
if you're
around and I
working
go, I've got
on a
30
big
whip
blanket,
bags in my room. No wonder my
huh?
room's over full because I've got 30 whip bags in my room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, but I do understand when people work on multiple projects, they swap out because either one is a bigger project that they get bored of, so they put it aside and then start on something else, or start on a different whip because it might be a little smaller project. And you know, I do get it. It's everybody's preference is different, you know, and if they're able to do it, go for it. I just can't, and I've tried. I did finally hear from Great Granny C.
Did you?
Yes. I think it was Saturday or Sunday.
Yay.
Let's see. I was so happy.
Margie.
It was Saturday at almost 6:30 in the evening. I was like, yay, finally, because that specific giveaway I had drawn for 3 times, and that's usually my limit.
Yeah.
And because half the month is already gone, you know, and so I was just going to save it for July's member giveaway if nobody contacted me. And she finally did, but I tried everything that I made a community tab post, I made a member post, I posted in my Facebook, made a video announcing her name, which I hardly ever do. I don't tag anybody in the description box. I don't tag them on a community post because I feel like that's literally screaming saying, hey, you won, you know, and I'm so happy. But Dee and GanniJo posted in their groups and made community tags, and you know, GanniJo ended up sending her a Facebook friends request and got her. I was like, oh my goodness. Yes, Dee helped too. Yes, yes. And I know she had been a member of she's still a member of my channel, but for 20 months and has been wanting to win. So when her name came up, I was so thrilled for her because there has been many, many times she left comments under videos. Oh, I'd love to win. I wish I could win this one. Or, you know, so when she won, I was so happy for her. But I root for everybody.
Well,
but you know, there can only be one winner a month. But
there can be only one. I have the calendar.
Summer. Yes.
Sorry.
I like, you know, like you're saying, you like winners to be loyal and see it for themselves. And when they get to see it for themselves on the video, they get excited, or, you know, it don't spoil it. You know, I bet when GanniJo contacted her, it kind of took, you know, but she emailed me and she goes, y'all were so excited as I was excited. I was like, well, yes.
I just
Hi, Lisa Gillette. Welcome in.
Hi, Lisa. And hi, Gwen. I don't think I said hi to you,
yes,
Gwen.
Hi, Gwen. I saw you come in. I've had a couple people send me scrap bags that have half-started projects. I either have to finish them or frog them. Can't leave whips. Yeah.
I need to do that when I can go through my supposed craft room, which is just a storage room right now. I need to go through all the bags and go, am I going to finish this? Do I want to frog it? What do I want to do? You know, but hi, GanniJo. How are you?
Hey, GanniJo. Welcome in.
But, I was just going to say, I just won a giveaway on someone's channel, and I'm like, but I haven't entered anything, I did enter it. I totally forgot the day after I entered it that I entered it. And I won Aaron and Ray's dragon giveaway.
Aw, that's cool.
And I had been joking, as I always do. Oh, you can just send that straight to me. Don't worry about it. You know, you don't have to do a drawing. You know, I'm gonna win it anyway. And
hey, all you did was manifest it.
That's what Sarah said.
Yeah.
That's what Sarah said. And I'm like, if you say so, because it didn't work all the other years I've been on YouTube for all the other things. That manifesting stuff didn't work, but yeah, I'm excited. I'm like, it's going to be Dragon Christmas.
There was a couple of giveaways that I won a few years back. And I swear, when I left the comment under the video, I felt this little pull in the middle of my stomach.
Mm-hmm.
Like I knew it was going to be mine. And, you know, and I ended up winning it. There was, that happened with Cindy Moulter's Christmas giveaway. I think I did that at the end of 2022. She had to redraw and I was the redraw winner, but I had felt it, or maybe she had, no, they were moving or something like that. And it was delayed like a week or two. And then she drew my name. And I'm like, oh, it was my first video, I think, where I actually maybe had showed my face. I don't remember it. That's so many years ago.
It was like to show your face before and everything.
Yeah, but whenever I hit my first 100 subscribers, that was the very first video I actually showed my face in, because I was so excited to hit 100 subscribers. Yeah. And I was always filming outward, away from me. And, you know, it was so cool.
You were one of the first giveaways I think you were the first giveaway I won on YouTube. I found you. I think I originally found you through Christmas in July Fairies.
Probably.
And then you did your first Podiversary.
Yeah.
And I won like 2 things on that. And I was just like, you can, you know, I was like, so people actually do win things and give things away. And yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, congratulations, Marianne.
Marianne says, I was joking on Dee and Mark's the other night that I needed to win. Then said, oh, I guess I need to enter for that to happen. And I did win on her live that night. Oh, that's so cool. Congratulations.
I need to get back to Dee's lives. I kind of miss, I don't really come into lives anymore, but I mean, I think my anxiety has to be a little less for the busyness of a Dee live or a Mama G live.
Yeah, you know, half the time I'm lurking. Either I'm spinning or knitting or doing something. But here in the last week, I have been binging this one show on Apple TV Plus. I got 3 months for $2.99 a month.
Ooh.
And it ends in July. But it's called Invasion. And it's 2 seasons, 10 episodes each. And I started it like last week. And I got 4 episodes left in the 2nd season.
Yeah.
And there's like 2 or 3 other TV shows I found on there that I want to watch before the subscription runs out.
I want to see the Fountain of Youth movie.
That was good. That was really good.
So I'm like, let's see if we can get the, newcomer special that they're doing right now. but we had a trial period. I'm like, it's not a trial period though. So let's see if, I want to see that movie.
Yeah.
And then they have some shows that, the After Party. It's a murder mystery show. Like if you like the movie Knives Out and that kind of thing. Hi, Katie.
Welcome in, Katie, hon. Sally found me that way through Christmas and July fairies. Yeah. Yeah, I wanted to get it because there was a couple of movies that were only exclusively on Apple TV Plus. And one of it was Wolves with George Clooney and that one. And then it was Greyhound with Tom Hanks. I had been wanting to see that one for years, and I thought, oh well, they're only releasing it on Apple TV Plus. And I thought maybe they'll release it on other streaming services. No, or you had to rent it somewhere. And so when I saw that offer, I said, yep, that's what I'm doing. So I did, and I have really enjoyed that streaming service. So
I need to get a 1 month membership to MGM streaming, MGM channel, because there was a show I was watching on Prime, and they had the first season on Prime, but it now has 3 seasons, and you can only see them on MGM. And so my sister and I have seen the first season, and we really loved it. It's called From. It's by the creators of Lost, and it's it's like freaky weird, but I love it. And you're like, what is going on? Who is doing what to what? And why is this? And I have no idea because I haven't seen the other 2. So we're like, we'll get it for a month. We'll watch the 2 seasons and then we'll cancel it.
Yeah. That's normally what we would have done with Disney Plus, because they just had season 2 technically of Doctor Who. Technically it would be actually season 15.
Right.
But they started over with the new Doctor.
Season 2 of the new Doctor. The newest.
Yeah. But he's already left.
What?
Yeah. He only did 2 seasons, and now he wanted to go to Hollywood because there's movies being held for him to play in. And so he had to find a way out. Which I'm not going to spoil nothing, Mel. I'm just saying it ended good, I think. But
yeah. Well,
I still wish he would have done one more season.
To come back. David Tennant's always willing to come back. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah. But it was kind of bittersweet. I cried a lot, good and bad. Yeah. But I was kind of sad to see him go. I thought he did really well. Right off the bat, I kind of liked him. And then for him to only leave after 2 seasons was kind of, Now they have no idea what they're going to do. So, yeah.
They don't have another
Doctor announcing, no, nothing.
Oh.
So, but they are actually starting a different reboot of Doctor Who on Amazon Prime.
I was going to say Ian McKellen could always be, let's bring in Patrick Stewart or Ian McKellen. Come on, let's bring them in together. They're 2 entities with the same soul anyway. They're besties. They share a soul, so it's like the Doctor got split into 2 people this time.
Yeah.
I mean, why not?
Yeah.
And if that in any way ever gets them, I will be like, it was me. It was me who said it.
Yeah. But supposedly they're going to title it DR, Doctor Who.
Yeah.
They're shortening the abbreviation, not actually Doctor written out.
Yeah.
And they're starting over from the first Doctor.
Really?
So it's gonna be, and it's Harry Styles supposedly playing the first Doctor.
Wait, I am unaware. Has he acted in anything before?
Yes. Yes,
Okay.
I looked it up. I don't remember what it said he was in, but he's the one from One Direction.
Yes, I know that. See, I know that. And he also,
I didn't know. I had to look up who he was.
He also wears a lot of, I think he wears a lot of crochet because a knitting or knitwear or whatever, I don't think he crochet. I don't know. There are so many people who crochet and knit now who are famous, and they're just like in a bus stop, going away. And
it's coming back into style.
They just released a pattern book called Harry Styles. Yeah. And so.
Oh, Margie says he does wear a lot.
Yeah. Yeah. Probably that swimmer guy who actually does the diver, the swimmer who knits, he probably makes it for him because, all the famous people know each other. Or maybe Momoa makes it for him. I don't know. He makes stuff for his other friends.
Yeah. Instagram has a lot of people on one train all knitting and crocheting. Oh. I'm not on Instagram too often, so I won't get into the whole Harry Styles situation, Barry says.
Barry, we know you're a super fan. It's all right. You and Zach are the Harry Styles fan club president and co-president. We know. You can't hide.
But the thing is, I was like, well, are they canceling the other Doctor Who then? What are they doing?
Yeah, because I'm
so confused. It's not even anything to do with the other series. It's like they're BBC and Amazon Prime are creating a new Doctor Who show. So.
And they probably can because it's back in the 60s, so copyright on anything.
Yeah, probably.
And that's probably why they're starting from,
It's BBC and Amazon Prime. So they still are able to,
but
they still have the rights of
it. BBC does the new ones anyway.
Well, yeah, but anyway, I'm just saying it's, I don't know what they're going to do with the previous 60 to 60 something, like, what is it? 60, started in 63. So 62 years of Doctor Who, they're up in the air with it. The showrunner and the producers and everything.
Yeah.
Even if they come back with the person that the 15th Doctor turned into, I'm not saying who, but who they turned into at the end, they did not announce them as the Doctor like normally they do when a new Doctor
maybe it's just a placeholder, and they're going to have, maybe it's just a placeholder, and in the first episode they're going to have him or her regenerate again into whoever's actually. Yeah.
But for it to be left with no announcing, no nothing, everything is up in the air. So they could actually cancel it if they wanted to. And then all 62 years just end. But I don't think they're going to do that. They're probably just trying to figure out the whole situation with Disney Plus. Because they got put on for 26 episodes and they still got to fill that.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. Anyway.
Now, if anybody is wondering who the Doctor Who fan club president is, she's sitting right over there.
The other way.
The stuff.
Point the other way.
No. On my screen, I'm pointing the right way.
Well, okay.
You're on one side of me. She's somewhere in this vicinity.
Yeah.
She knows the showrunner. She knows the birth dates of the actors,
No, I
what
don't.
sign they are, how they like their coffee.
No, I
Wonder
don't.
where she's always like, I'm on a Dollar General run with Mama. No, she's stalking Doctor Who actors.
No, I'm not. I haven't even been out of the country. Hi, Aunt Pam. Welcome in. Thank you so much.
You did a wonderful job with that box of yarn, Aunt Pam.
Let's see. Welcome in, Dina.
Crystal's name is being put on a list, a watch list for like check that girl's emails. Make sure she's not actually stalking the Doctor Who actors.
So did you ever finish Peter Capaldi's season of Doctor Who?
No, but I am going to start it as soon as I have something that I have 2 episodes left to watch. It's Dune Prophecy, the prequel to Dune. I'm going to do that, and then I'm going right into Doctor Who. My sister keeps going, we have too many things to watch. Watch something that you can finish. And she's like, why don't you watch Doctor Who? And I'm like, I totally forgot about Doctor Who.
Yeah, you've got a lot of catching up to do, girl. A lot.
I've only got Capaldi and then Judy and now the new guy, and so.
But that's still, Jodie did 3 seasons, Capaldi did 3 seasons, and a couple of Christmas specials.
Oh, I know.
And then Jodie did a couple of specials, and then the new doctor the old new doctor did, 2 seasons. So
thank you, Aunt Pam.
Oh, thank you so much, Aunt Pam. 5 members. Aww.
And Michelle got one of them, so yay. And Brenda Young.
Michelle Romano.
Hi, Kimberly. Welcome in.
And Muses,
I would say Moises.
Designs, Wanda.
Yeah. Luckily, there's an easier name at the end of that whole thing that I didn't see. Wanda. It's Wanda.
Is that... Did Navy Mommy change her name?
No.
No, that's a different
As far
Wanda?
as I know, Navy Mommy is still Navy Mama.
Okay. Well, then that means I have 2 Wandas in here, so I have to...
Yeah, the funny
normally
thing...
when I write all my stuff down for Navy Mommy Wanda, I put Wanda in .w. So now I'll have to put the whole name.
Well, as long as you put Navy Mama, you know who it is. There's not...
Well, that one, yeah.
As far as I know, there's not another... I mean, I'm sure there is somewhere on YouTube, but in our community, I don't know another one.
Well, an easy thing, I know she's a member already. So that probably isn't her.
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to know how to say that first word. Is it Moise?
Do what?
The first word in that name, Moise?
I thought it was Muses. Muises. Like Muse.
Yeah, but Muse doesn't have an I in it.
I'll type it in later and figure it out.
I'm thinking it's probably a last name.
Maybe. Armchair Chef Lori. fiber arts. Okay.
Okay, that's what I imagine Barry actually sounds like. Oh, you said Chuck sent these.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Chuck or Barry. And I'm not saying you're interchangeable, Barry. I'm just saying that's what I imagine you sound like on a bad day. It's what I sound like.
And Brenda Young. Yeah, the Bigfoot one, to me, that one sounds like a bullhorn or boat, horn.
Yeah. Okay.
Hi, Kimberly. Welcome in.
Who loved Harry and the Hendersons when they were younger?
Me.
Yeah.
I actually have it on DVD.
I could imagine that. But yeah, Harry and the Hendersons. Oh, I'm glad you don't have bad days, Barry. That's good. Now,
Thank you, Aunt Pam. I love you. Have a good day.
bye, Aunt Pam.
Oh, poor Barry. He says, oh, I hear thunder, and why not? I just hung my laundry out.
Yeah. We actually have the Firefly dinosaurs. If anybody knows the show Firefly, Wash, the pilot, has the dinosaurs, and he, makes them fight, but says stuff like, curse your sudden but inevitable trail. And that he's making him go on his thing, and he's like, this is a fertile land. This is a good land. We shall call this land. But I got my dad the dinosaurs from that, and they have buttons, and you push it, and in Wash's voice, which is Alan Tudyk, it says the thing. So I'm like, arr, arr, curse your sudden but inevitable betrayal. Oh, look, that's the second Harry we've talked about today. Harry and the Hendersons and Harry Styles.
Yep.
We're on a subject.
Aw, thank you, Stella's mom.
Thank you, Connie. Hi, Dina.
Wow, we've already been live an hour and 12 minutes.
Yeah.
Wow. Who has ever heard the poem about the two dead boys got up to fight? Have any of y'all ever heard that?
What?
Two dead boys got up to fight?
No, not that I know of.
Any of y'all heard it in the chat? Marianne says, yep. Margie says, no. Dina says, no, not me.
Hi, Kimberly.
Hi, Alley Cat Kimberly. She says, yes, my son can recite that. Sally says, no. Kendra says, no. But then that might be my age. No and no from Stella and Angela. All right, I'm going to tell y'all the short version. And then I found a longer version, which I was like, I have never heard that, and I love it. It is such an oxymoron type thing, but it is, I think it's so funny. Okay, so the short version, from what I remember, and it starts like this. One bright day in the middle of the night, two dead boys get up to fight. Back to back, they face each other, draw their swords, and shot each other. A deaf policeman heard the noise, came to shoot the two dead boys. If you think my story is tall, ask the blind man, he saw it all. That is the short version I know. I came across a longer version, and oh my God, there's so much more that it was, and I started laughing at certain points of it. And I'm just like, I've got to share this with everybody if they have not heard it, because it is so funny. So let me pull up I sent a screenshot to myself so I could read it to y'all, because I have it saved on the phone I'm on. So. And it's slightly, it's very similar, but there's certain things that are not in the short one. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, skinny and stout, I will tell you a tale I know nothing about. Admission is free, so pay at the door. Pull up a seat and sit on the floor. One bright day in the middle of the night, two dead boys got up to fight. Back to back, they faced each other, drew their swords, then shot each other. A blind man came to watch fair play. A minute man came to shout hooray. A deaf policeman heard the noise. He went to stop the two dead boys. He lived on a corner in the middle of the block in a 2-story house in a vacant lot. A man with no legs came walking by and kicked the lawman in the thigh. He crashed through a wall without making a sound into a dry creek bed and then suddenly drowned. The long black hearse came by to cart him away, but he ran for his life and is still gone today. I watched from the corner of the big round table, the only eyewitness to my facts of my fable. But if you doubt my lies are true, just ask the blind man, he saw it too.
That reminds me of, like, who was it? Shel Silverstein would write on the edge of the sidewalk.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and all that. But no, that's cool.
Yeah, it was from a show or something, I believe, but I love it. It's so funny to me. Yes, it does twist your mind, Summer, because it's like, you can't pull up a chair and then sit on the floor unless it's teeny tiny or it's flat, you know. Falling up, yes. How can you fall upward? Oh, that's the version you know. I only knew of the short version, you know. Zach says, hey, Crystal and Mel, can I get your opinions? Someone I've known since high school wants $30, but she only contacts me if she wants money. Would you give it to her? And she said she will e-transfer
on
Friday. Has she ever paid you back before?
Yeah.
And if she has, then yes, I would loan it to her. If she's the type of person that don't pay you back, that's up to you if you just want to give it. But I love that, and my mom would too. I'm gonna text her.
Yeah, it's all with what you feel comfortable with, Zach.
Yeah.
I mean, if she's borrowed before and then paid you back, I mean, as long as she's paid you back all the time, you know.
Oh. No, because I ordered something from her and I still haven't received it, then no.
Yeah.
Then, yeah, I wouldn't. Until she sends you what you were owed for ordering before. If that made sense. Yeah, I think if you just look up Two Dead Boys poem, you'll be able to find it. Michelle. You're very welcome, Zach.
You're welcome. It's silent. It's so weird. I'm not used to silent.
My mom messaged me. Kim says, I would not either, ever. People like that are why people don't trust buying online without the site to back them. Yeah. That's very true. Oh. That's why I'm very weary now of buying local on Temu, because the one time that I ordered, I placed one order, but it was coming from like 3 or 4 different people.
Right.
And 2 of the 4 items I got was wrong. And I'm like, hello?
Yeah, and have you noticed that it's pretty much all local now? I think it's their way of getting around the tariffs. But it's almost all local, except the clothing. Some of the clothing still coming from China. But so there's a $2.99 charge on everything. There's a $2.99 shipping charge on everything.
I had added like probably about $30 worth of stuff from different places here local on there, and they wanted to charge me as much shipping, and I would have paid almost $70 instead of $30. Yeah, and I'm like, no, thank you,
because they add the $2.99 shipping before they do the tax, and it's like.
But yesterday I got on my other phone, and I had the Temu app open, and I thought I'd look and see if I could find a few stickers that were from a different seller. And on the app, I actually saw a section that says ships from Temu.
Really? Because I only ever go on the app, and I haven't seen that yet.
And it's not on a web page. Like I pulled this computer up that I'm watching the chat on, and it's not on there on a web page.
I will look for
that. But I found it on the app. Like when you first open the app, if you're on the home screen and you scroll down a little bit, there's a section across the top. It's like the second or third, maybe fourth option. It says ships from Temu. And I placed an order yesterday, and I got the free shipping like normally. It's everything's coming from China, of course. But it says if you order locally, you don't get any import charges. Now, when it reaches customs, does that mean it has to be over a certain price to pay custom fee? Or
but in the US, it's something like $300 or $3,000. It has to be more than.
Okay, because I only ordered like $30 worth of stuff. So I mean, I was even if I had a charge on it, it shouldn't be that much.
I think it's 3,000. Because I know people who buy yarn and they get more than 300, like from Hobium or Hobby or whatever, and they buy a big or what's that one? Ice yarn, and they still don't pay any charges. So that's just a ploy to get you to
order locally.
Yeah, it's like what import charges? I've never paid an import charge. Hi, Dragon Cat. How are you?
Welcome in, Dragon Cat. No, I don't want the fly.
Nope. Nobody's taking your fly, Zach. And that sounded wrong. That meant to sound wrong. We're going to erase that? No.
Summer's giving you a fly swatter, Zach. Here, I'll loan Canella for a second, then Canella can get the fly.
Oh, is she a good hunter?
She most of the time she's pretty good. She got a gecko the other night. It tore my heart. The poor little gecko. I love geckos. And it was still alive. I thought it was dead. It should have been dead. And I'm like, Oh my God. Now I ended up having to put it out of its misery, and I cried my eyes out so much because I was the one that had to fix her problem. And I know she's just being a cat, but I love geckos. That's the downside. I had to put the poor little gecko out of its misery. Next to your comment, Arrow Lover, the laughing, crying, sideways crying face, it says youtube.com. It's on my chat. That's what I see.
I did not say that, Cam. You said that. I did not say that.
Thanking your used to be $800 customs limit. Not sure what it is now per day, but it is not stable now.
Yeah.
Yeah, after the tariffs and everything, it kind of really went out of whack, but it messed up Temu. You know, they want to push that local thing, but you have to order $30 from one shop just to get free shipping.
Sometimes that shop only has one thing that you want.
Exactly.
Because I've looked at shops before going, well, I only want to get this one thing, but if I order $6 more, I can get free shipping.
Mm-hmm.
And I go and look, and I'm like, they had 3 things, and no.
Yeah. My cats love harassing flies, and then they get so sad when they realize that it's not moving anymore. I know. But Canella had been playing with the gecko, and it was moving, and then it stopped moving, and she just kind of just left it, and it was playing dead, you know, but I had tried to pick it up, and it started moving, and I'm like, oh my God, it's still alive. So I ended up having to put it out of its misery, and I would have been happier if she just would have ate it. I mean, not.
Well, yeah, you wouldn't have had to do anything then.
But she got it, hurt it, injured it more or less, and then just left it to be in pain.
That's a cat.
I know. I'm just saying. I know she was
like,
being a cat.
You're of no use to me anymore. So I say poo poo to you, and I'll leave you for mommy to clean up.
I know. It is inconsistent now. Shipping is expensive unless you get more and are a member. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I did find that section on the app where it did say, you know, ships from Temu. It's just gonna take 2 weeks to get here.
Mm-hmm. Drive safe, Sally.
Yes, be careful. I had a cat that used to bring me what?
Whatever it caught, probably.
Yeah. And then later that night, well, Momo's in the building, so I guess it's okay. She trapped a rat. I mean, it was a small one. It's not a mouse. It's not a field mouse. The little bitty ones. I mean, it was probably about that big. And its tail was about that long, but it was a small rat. And I'm just like, I've got to get this out of here before Momo finds out. And so I got it in a box away from Canella and ended up going across the street and putting it in the field over there. And then she was still in the garage looking for it. So was left rats played with. Oh, me.
Ruby, my beloved Ruby, used to, at our old house, she had an electric fence, so she loved to be outside. And twice, she caught birds, but she didn't bite them. She would put them in her mouth and then toss them up in the air and then catch them, and then she was playing with them, but it eventually would kill the bird.
Yeah.
then she'd very gently bring it to us in her mouth and be like, my friend is not playing anymore. And, you know,
Yeah.
just.
Neighbor's cat would leave me presents, small snakes, geckos. Asked her not to find dead thing in the bushes on the sidewalk. Oh. No, not really. Stella's mom.
Yeah, Karen. Fix it.
It's
Fix
okay,
it.
Dragon Cat. Hi, Margaret, Native Wind. How are you? It's good to see you.
Hi, Margaret.
A few years ago, my cats left a right at the bottom of the back door steps. Was not nice of them to hide it there. Yeah. The way I see it, if I can save a little, gecko or bird or rabbit or something, if I'm outside, I will keep her from killing it or getting it or something like that. I'm intervening, saving its life, But if I'm not out there, she can do whatever she pleases. I'm not going to stand for it when I'm outside. Anyway, what are you eating?
Salted caramel Ghirardelli squares.
Okay.
I was starting to get a headache, and I was like, maybe some chocolate will help.
Yeah. Sometimes chocolate and caffeine will help headaches, and sometimes it will make them worse. So, anyway, oh yeah, if I catch them in time to save lizards, bird, or squirrel, I'll save it. Yep.
Yeah.
That's what I do.
We saved a chipmunk once, and its way of thanking us was by biting my mom, who was holding it. And I'm like, you're holding it too tight. You've got it like caged. You have to.
Bye, Marianne. Have a good day.
Yeah, Barry. I get tension headaches, migraines. I get 5 types of headaches. So I can't even remember all the names, but it's always fun trying to figure out which kind of headache you're getting so you know which type of medicine to take.
Yeah.
Because an ice pack on the back of the neck works wonders for a migraine, but for a headache, it makes me want to throw up.
Yeah.
So. Aw, yeah. The gecko. It was terrified when you picked it up.
And I've even had them say she had just say it was by the back door on the on the rug, and I walk out and she goes and eats some food and leaves it or something, and it's not hurt. She just got bored. I'll scoop it up and put it back on the wall or something, and usually they'll let me after they've been frightened by this cat,
I'm sorry, Barry. That sounds bad.
Oh. Most of the time, I think the headaches I get, I think they're the tension headaches.
Yeah, they say you can tell if it's a migraine if it's only on one side of your face or your head, if it picks a side. But my migraines can sometimes be on both sides, and I just have to guess.
Most of the time when I get headaches, they start either here or in the very back and then move. you know?
Yeah.
Or start here and then go. And sometimes it feels like it's around the whole thing.
Yeah.
By the end.
Headaches.
That's how I know it's
headband.
Yep.
A tension headache feels like you've got like a too tight headband on your head.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
See, we are at an hour and 35 minutes, so why don't we go ahead and do the entry giveaway for today? Let me get my...
I'm winning this month, everybody, but there are 2 winners for members and entries. So, you know, somebody else can win too, but I'm going to win.
He says, wow, did it get dark? I need to turn on the light.
Chiari headaches. I've heard of that, but I don't know what that is. I'll have to look into that summer.
Huh.
You're winning too, Margie? Margie's winning too. Okay, so there you've got 2 of your winners. What do we want to win? Do we want to win the members ones or the regular giveaway, Margie? Just let me know. And yes,
well, just so y'all know, I root for everybody that enters.
She does. She really does. Because if you notice how excited she is whenever she pulls anyone's name, and I'm not just talking GanniJo's name, who's won like 7 times. I don't know. But you out there, GanniJo? Are you still out there? You want to win the regular one? Okay, so Dragon Cat wants the regular monthly one. I think I was preferring the regular monthly one too. So that's your regular monthly ones. And then Karen wants one. And Margie wants one, so they'll get the members ones. We've worked it out. We're all good.
Well, good luck to y'all all.
Everybody still enter. Enter. Go comment on the June giveaway video if you haven't. And, you know, if you're a member, good luck on that one. I never say you have to put money down or anything like that. Neither does Crystal.
I think, yeah, everybody.
That's why you give
MichelleJ.
GanniJo's like, yeah, I hear you. GanniJo, I entered your giveaway this month. I have been so out of it that I didn't even realize you have a monthly giveaway. Like, I knew it before, but I forgot. So I actually got in on your giveaway this month. I mean, I was like, oh, I'm going to have to remember where to go check at the beginning of next month. It is so fun to play, Karen. And that's all I'm doing right now, too. I'm playing with you all because it makes it more fun and exciting. And it gets people excited about, I could win. You could win. Here could win. Oh, are you, Diane? Are you just here for the food? Who knows ever after? Who knows ever after? Of course not, Mother. I'm just here for the food. One of the best Cinderella movies ever.
The one with Drew Barrymore, right?
Yeah. And Angelica Houston.
Yeah.
Oh, she was so good. And yet I still was like, why can't you be nicer?
I know.
You're so good at being evil, but and then you'd see her soften a little, you know, and then you'd be like, come on. I've seen it at least 12 times, but every time I'm still like, just give her a little love. You want to. You do.
Keyword is coffee, because I'm out of coffee.
Did you stir it before you drank it?
No, I was out of coffee in my cup.
I know, but you were like, this coffee needs stirred.
I kind of did like this and
oh, we swished
it around.
Swooshed it.
Yes, I swooshed it. No, that was my 3rd cup. I was trying to think of an entry giveaway word.
That was your 3rd. I forgot you love your coffee so much.
Yeah. Huh?
Yep.
No, coffee, because I said coffee. There's no more coffee in my cup.
Gratuitous puppy video.
Hi, Shelly. Forever blessed. Welcome in.
Hi, Shelly. Hi, Mateo. I don't think I said hi to you earlier.
Trying to make yourself a cup in 3 seconds.
Yes, you had a good
Yep, I love my coffee. Mama goes severely.
That's my Ziva. Hashtag Ziva the Diva. I actually made a YouTube hashtag with her because I had so many videos that I used that hashtag in. I was like, I did something. I'll never get 1 million subscribers, but I made a YouTube hashtag that, comes up when you search it. Yes.
Yeah. Well, all hashtags should come
Well,
up with
they
the
have to be,
videos
I
that
think
are-
they have to be on like 100 videos to create it as a hashtag. So it now says on more than 100 videos. So, and I would think they were mine.
Oh, Margie, I feel for you. I mean, you can get used to the coffee taste eventually by itself, just black, but I can't do that. I've cut back on sugar. I used to do 3 level tablespoons. Now I'm doing only 2 level tablespoons with a splash of cold creamer. So we're up to 21.
Yeah, my tastes have changed a lot too.
Oh, wow.
When I got my tonsils out, my taste buds changed and I didn't like chocolate. I was like, why does this taste? No, not the chocolate. Don't take my chocolate. Yeah, I didn't eat chocolate for like
Yeah,
6
that is
months.
weird. Mama Gwen?
I'm glad you feel better, Lisa.
Yes.
Tell her absolutely. Thank you for doing that. Because it just made my day. But I didn't want her not to.
GanniJo, Momo says thank you for helping us contact the winner. Even though I've told you thank you, but she wanted to say thank you on her behalf.
That's because she's Mama, and what Mama says goes.
I know I get tongue tied sometimes. Okay.
Yeah, Diane. When my after my tonsils, I didn't get my tonsils out till I was 35.
We're up to 23.
But I didn't get my tonsils out till I was 35, and I couldn't. It was like something was off on the chocolate, but it wasn't. And I ended up losing 40 pounds in like 6 months. And then they put me on prednisone, a high dose of prednisone, and I gained pounds. So, loveliness. I was like, oh, I'm losing weight. Oh, it's so nice, Boom. No. So if anybody hasn't entered the word coffee yet, enter the word coffee one more time just to make sure it picked you up. That's what my dad says, Michelle. He says he drinks coffee-flavored sugar water. That's what he calls it, coffee-flavored sugar water. I know, Diane. I can't eat fudge. I never have been able to. I can eat chocolate, but fudge has an aftertaste of cheese to me. I'll have the beautiful fudge. It's melting in my mouth. And then heavy, like stinky cheese flavor. Don't know why. I think it's the condensed sweetened. No, I use condensed sweetened milk. And I've used evaporated milk. But, that I think that was Crystal will know who gifted you a membership, Brenda, because there were a couple gifted today.
Okay, I'm coming. Momo's going to town, and I had something that had to go to the bank, so I was trying to get that before she actually left.
Brenda, if you want to enter the entry giveaway, type the word coffee.
Oh, hi, Brenda Young. My aunt actually gifted 5 memberships, so it was her that gifted it to you.
Yeah, I wasn't sure which one. It was the one I gifted or the one Aunt Pam gifted, so I just told her there were ones gifted, and you might know who it was.
Hi, Diana Crane.
Hey, Diana. Yeah, I had everybody re-enter it in case.
Yeah, we got 29.
So I cannot drink coffee at all. I can't have anything with coffee flavor in it. I can't. No, blah, bitter. And I did this much creamer in a 24-ounce cup, and then that much hazelnut coffee, and I still couldn't manage it.
Well, I have been drinking coffee probably since I was like 14 or 15. So I'm so used to it, you know, but I can't drink it black. That is the one thing I can't do. I can drink it with tiny bit of sugar and no creamer, but I prefer it with sugar and cream, you know. I will choke it down the other way without cream, but I can't do cream with no sugar either.
I don't think this girl here needs extra caffeine anyway.
Yeah.
So, you know.
I don't think I've ever eaten chocolate covered coffee beans, actually. Well, I mean, I prefer hazelnut creamer, but I know some people can't, you know, do the cream. They have to do milk. Yeah, like Brenda says, has to be milk. And I can't do the milk unless it's lactose. I just don't prefer milk in the morning. It messes up my food stomach, makes it churn.
Yep.
And so I'd rather just stay away from it. I can have milk after about 2 or 3 hours of being up in some cereal or something, but like right off the bat when I wake up, no, makes me nauseated, which is just weird to me. Anyway, we are still at 29, so I'm going to go ahead and draw. So good luck, everybody. We are going to do 6 names and 2 entries each. And I also still have 2 more entry giveaways going on, both for 6 names, 2 entries each. I think I have done 6 or 7 of them already this month. And I'm just like, I know I'm trying to keep it as straight as I can. So I'm having to write down what video to draw from, what date, what keyword, all in my notebooks, because I got 2 at each time going on. So, oh, she just left, Diane. I will tell her that y'all all said hello when she gets back. All right, we just actually went up one. We got 30.
Yeah, Pam came back.
Oh, Pam Hunter. That's a different Pam.
Okay, Pam came
Okay.
in, was what I meant to say. I did
Yeah.
call her Aunt Pam. I think I am getting a headache because I
have two Pams.
things.
Pam Hunter and then
Yeah.
Pamela Morgan. Pamela Morgan's
Yes.
my.
Yes. Don't tell Aunt Pam I got it confused.
All righty. Here we go. Good luck, everybody.
Good luck. Yay, Margie.
I was wondering why the confetti was not falling. It is.
You are not old and decrepit, Pam. You are not.
No. Congrats, Margie. All right, next. Good luck.
Mateo.
Mateo.
Yay. Oh, you like that goat sound, huh? Yeah. Yeah.
All right, next. Good luck.
MichelleJ.
MichelleJ. All right, good luck.
I swear Angela wins at least once every time you do this.
Yeah. Oh, my battery is 14%. We're going to have to, we only got 2 more. Good luck.
Good luck, everybody. GanniJo.
And I don't think I did one for Angela, so we'll do a kitty. All right, and the last one. Good luck, everybody.
What was that? Good luck, everyone. Alley
Cat Crochet Kimberly. All right, congratulations. I had like 75% on this battery yesterday, and it dropped quick after just turning. It went from 14 to 8 just since I said it had 14%. Yeah. It just went down 7. Oh, goodness. This battery does not last long on this tablet. He stubbed his toe. Okay, so since you hadn't seen this one, that one was the howl. This is the snort. This is the roar.
Okay.
And groan. And the cat one. This is the mew. The meow. Cat fight.
That's what my cat used to sound like right before she threw up.
And then a purr. And then the one you have not seen yet is Disappointed Sigh.
Okay.
Male sigh, female sigh, shocked sigh,
Oh, good Lord.
and then end of the world. Everybody's laughing. God forgive me, he's having surgery this week. I just wish the best, I guess.
She said the Bigfoot sounded like her ex.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I had missed that part.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Use the refillable K-cup and you will be glad you did. So much cheaper to buy your favorite coffee. That's I do like I only get the K-cups when they're on sale. And then rest of the time I have a little one that I refill from just straight grounds and use that. So
that sounds good, Summer. That sounds good.
Yeah. Good luck to him in surgery. Alrighty, everyone. Well, we are gonna run, and congrats to Margie, Mateo, MichelleJ, Angela, GanniJo, and Alley Cat Kimberly for the entries. And if y'all have not yet, please go and leave a comment with the specific keyword on June monthly giveaway. I also still have two entries going on. One was from announcements, 6 winners drawn, and another entry video. And then I forgot to write the one down from drawing from Yarny Talk Thursday. I forgot to put the name of that one down. But one I draw tomorrow and one I draw on Saturday. Most likely I will put some more in those. So, alrighty, everyone. Well, it was good to see you too, and I hope y'all have a wonderful day. Stay safe, be careful, and we will see y'all later. Bye, everybody.
Guys.